Friday, October 27th. We're going to be talking about the Spain secession issues, and Catalan in the other areas later, probably tomorrow. But let's talk about football because the Ravens went crazy yesterday against the Dolphins. But what really upset me, the reason I want to talk about this, is because of the cheap hit that Kiko Alonso put on Joe Flacco. You know, you sit there and the NFL says they're protecting everybody, they're protecting everybody, they're protecting everybody. The Ravens were just moving. They were dominating the game. Joe Flacco, the quarterback of the Ravens, runs for a first down, and hits the ground. As he's hitting the ground, which is supposed to be like a slide into second base, which is supposed to be safe and you can't be hit, Kiko Alonso, a dirty, dirtball player for the Miami Dolphins, came in, knocked his helmet off, gave him a concussion, and his ear was bleeding and had to get stitches. Now look, what was even crazier, what was great was the commentators were saying was obviously bad. And was obviously, there should have been more than just a 15-yard penalty. But you had guys like Neon Deion Sanders and, it'll come to me, whatchamacallit, former coach of the Steelers. Of course, I don't like them as the Steelers, but they both got up there and said, hey, it's okay, it was wrong, but you got to hit him hard. He really wasn't trying to do anything. Cowher. These guys, Cowher and Sanders, are totally out of it. What were they thinking? If you look at that play, as Joe was going down, this guy comes in, Alonso, and he hits him low. He comes in. He doesn't stop. He goes right in, hits him low with his shoulder, knocks his helmet off. Did they throw him out? They should have thrown him out. I'll tell you this, Ryan Jensen, the center for the Ravens, jumped him. You saw that red hair going everywhere? Right on. They should have kicked the guy in the mouth. They all should have jumped him. They should have just put him somewhere and just taken him out. And I'm sitting there going, what's going on? And they did nothing about it. What's 15 yards? If they had thrown that guy out, it would have been over. Now, Joe's out. I hope Joe's okay. I hope it all works out. It's most important that Joe get over the concussion. It's more important than football. We hope it all works out. Joe's been a great Baltimorean, really, and a great player for the Ravens, and you want him to do well. But this is BS. When are they going to stand up? Then you get this guy, what is it, Ndamukong Suh? I always mispronounce his name. One of the dirtiest players in football, right up there with Vontaze Burfict from the Bengals, who's total dirt. And he goes up to our backup and later on, Ryan Mallett, and he takes his arm and he goes to choke him. It's right there on TV. He's choking him. Do they throw that guy out? Nah. 15 yards on that play. There were 3 intentional penalties for dirty play. 3 of them, and they only got a 15-yard penalty. That's it. Nobody got thrown out. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The refs should have been thrown out. Horrible. Suh should be thrown out. Alonso should have been thrown out. It should have been over. But I'll tell you this. The Ravens reminded me of Frank Robinson, one of the greatest Orioles of all time. Frank traded to the Orioles. Frank was tough. Frank would get up to the plate. That was the old days. You threw the ball at his head because they never wanted him to hit the ball. Frank would hit the ground, dust himself off. He'd get up and he'd hit a home run. He did it on more than one occasion. He'd always take that pitch route, and he'd get on base, and they'd just kind of go, hey, I did it to you. And that's what the Ravens did. The Ravens took it to the Dolphins. The Ravens aren't that good, but 40-0, they smacked them down. Harbaugh kept the starting defense in. They were saying on TV it was because, well, he wants to keep the shutout. Maybe. I think it's because Harbaugh wanted to keep whacking them because our defense was dominant, and they kept hitting them by getting 2 touchdowns, 2 pick sixes, keeping them behind the line on runs, taking down the quarterback, and letting this team know that when we play real and when we play good and when we play clean, we can still win and we can smack them down 40-0. But if the NFL does not come in here and take out Kiko Alonso, I'll tell you this, if that was Tom Brady, everybody would have gone crazy. That's all you would have heard. Tony Romo said the hit was bad. Tony Romo knows he was a quarterback. If these guys don't stand up and quit just talking the game and doing the right thing, you know, when a guy goes in the back and he's going to pass the ball and they touch him, they call that a roughness, intentional roughness. But hey, when you knock a guy's helmet off, when he's going down, you cut his ear, you give him a concussion, and you come right in, and you do nothing, or another guy goes and tries to choke somebody, then the NFL is a joke. It's a joke. A lot of talk, no action. Alonso should be should be suspended for games, not one. He and Suh, at least 3 or 4 games. This has got to stop. But the Ravens, we give them great credit. They just really came back and took them out. Go Ravens. Go Joe. Come back, Joe. Be cool. Get yourself together. Make sure you're okay. And then we look forward to you coming back. And for everyone else that's follow us, comment. Please subscribe. Please make it happen. I can't put up with this stuff. Go Ravens. Go Joe. Peace.